service now.
Good evening and welcome to the Tuesday edition of BTW21 News. This is the only daily newscast in Martinsville and Henry County. We appreciate your company. I'm your host, Luis Romero. We begin with an update to a story that we brought to you on Labor Day, and that was that there was a missing teen. We know that according to Sheriff Lane Perry, she has been located, and we will show her picture on the screen real quickly so that you get again an idea of who we're talking about, and that individual is Jade McKenzie Wright, 16 years of age. Again, she has been found, and that is according to Sheriff Lane Perry. With that being said, there is a man also from Henry County that is missing, and of course the Henry County Sheriff's Office and authorities are asking for your assistance in locating that man. Now that individual is Caleb Jordan Dillard, who's 24, and according to the Sheriff's Office, he has been missing since Friday, September the 2nd. He was reported missing on Monday, September 5th, that would have been yesterday, by a family member. Dillard was last seen leaving his home, located at 12 Unity Drive in Axton, in a white 2015 Nissan Versa with Virginia registration VUH-6955. He is 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighs 145 pounds, and has brown hair with brown eyes. Anyone having information in regards to the whereabouts of Caleb Dillard is asked to contact the Sheriff's Office, and that number is 276-638-8751, or there's Crime Stoppers program at 276-632-7463. So again, if you know of the whereabouts of Caleb Dillard, who's 24, missing from Axton and has been missing since Friday, you're asked to contact the Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers program. Again, he was last seen leaving his home, which is located on Unity Drive in the Axton community, in a 2015, which is white in color, and we have the picture there on screen that the Sheriff's Office provided. Of course, this is not the actual vehicle, and they do say in that photo, as you can read, that there is some damage to the rear of this vehicle that has the Virginia registration of VUH-6955. Again, those numbers to call if you know of the whereabouts of this individual is 276-638-8751 for the Sheriff's Office and 276-632-7463 for the Crime Stoppers program. Continuing to talk about news in Henry County, we're talking now about a horrific case of animal abuse where law enforcement officers are asking for your assistance and information, especially if you live in the Blackberry area, in regards to this animal that was not just physically but also sexually abused. On November 4th of last year, a dog who has been named Mercy Jean was brought into the Franklin County Humane Society. She had been a stray for over a week at the intersection of Crest Hill Drive and Riverside Drive in Bassett.
When she came into our care, she was really emaciated. Her face appeared to be burned. It was later found out that something caustic had been thrown into her face, most likely. It had burned her eyes, her face, her skin, and her tongue.
According to the Humane Society, Mary Jean's nails were painted hot pink, and it was discovered that she had been a victim of sexual abuse.
So we took her to our full-service vet, and they did an x-ray. She was also found to be septic at the time, and after the x-ray, it was decided that she needed to go into emergency surgery.
Officials say they've been processing the evidence collected since the dog came into the facility. Mercy Jeans has since been adopted, but authorities continue to look for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible for the abuse.
There's definitely a threat in your neighborhood if you live in that area or wherever this person has moved to. It's a threat to your children, your neighbors, your pets. It's just really important for us to get justice for Mercy Jean, and we can locate this person and find out what happened.
Anyone having information pertaining to this incident is asked to contact the Henry County Sheriff's Office. That number is 276-638-8751, or the Crime Stoppers program at 276-632-7463. Remember, as always, that the Crime Stoppers program offers rewards up to $2,500 for information related to the crime. The nature of the crime and the substance of the information determine the amount of reward paid. You can also call the Humane Society at 540-489-3491. Now, to switch gears to some positive news, and as always, we're talking about news regarding Patrick and Henry Community College. They have received a large amount of money to continue to improve and have student success. Now, according to a release sent out, the Patrick and Henry Community College Foundation has received 2 new financial rewards that aim to help students be more successful in their educational pursuits. The first comes from the Virginia Foundation for Community College Education in the amount of $5,100 to provide emergency assistance grants so students can overcome financial hardships and excel in college. Funds may support any cost of attendance expenses, including transportation, childcare, technology, and basic needs, in addition to tuition, fees, books, and required materials/supplies. The Patrick and Henry Community College Foundation would administer these grants, and students in need of this assistance should visit the foundation office in the Frith Hall for more information and to apply. These funds must be expended by December 31st of this year. Patrick and Henry Community College's second award comes in the form of the Gerald Belial's Annual Award for the Rural Virginia Shoe Horse Initiative from the Virginia Foundation for Community College Education in the amount of $75,000. The funds awarded under this agreement will be used to support the RVHI, which seeks to close the educational attainment gap between the rural horseshoe region and the rest of Virginia by increasing secondary school completion rates, increasingly proficiency enrollment rates, and increasingly post-secondary credential/degree attainment rates. The RVHI is committed to serving the underrepresented populations, including first-generation college students, low-skill and low-wage populations, minority and ACE households. The RVHI funds must be expended by June 30th of next year. The PNHCC Foundation will fund at least 50% of the RVHI program cost under the award agreement. So some great news there for Patrick and Henry Community College students. We're going to take a quick commercial break, continue with more of BTW21 News after these messages.
Hey, sir. Can I help you?
I'm hunting for a good bargain. A friend of mine sent me.
Okay. You want to come out from behind that bush?
Oh, sure. Looking for a gift for my wife's birthday.
Oh, yeah? What does she like?
She likes it when I save money, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Well, this pre-owned Camry has all the bells and whistles for a great price.
Yep, I think this'll do just fine.
Autos by Nelson. Stop by any of our dealerships today or visit us online.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
The staff is friendly, helpful, very considerate, very, very nice. I couldn't ask for anyone to be any more helpful than they've been. When I got here, I was surprised at all the different things that they wanted me to do, and how much better I felt after I finished them. And I've worked with just about everyone, I think, and they're all exceptional. I don't mind coming in the door. It doesn't matter who I work with because I like them all.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us for BTW21 News. It looks like the rain has stopped, but for how much longer? Dustin Staples has that answer in our forecast for this evening and for tomorrow. Take a look.
Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Happy Tuesday to you, everybody. We hope you enjoyed your day thus far. We have seen some sun, we've seen the clouds. Kind of depending on where you are, we really haven't much had a variably to mostly sunny day, but the good news is we have finally received a break in the rain. So far, over the last 72 hours, the city of Martinsville's picked up nearly 3 inches of rain. Our friends toward Ridgeway also picked up that same amount as well. Patrick County, you picked up roughly about 1.25 inches out towards your Franklin County. You've kind of been hit or miss, roughly about a 1/2 inch to almost 3/4 inch of rain. So right now the city has been the hardest hit area so far. There's been even over 3+ inches of rain reported in some of our rain gauges across much of our hometown. So some beneficial rain is kicking off the month of September, so hopefully we can kind of keep this pattern going where we're not going to be going in a drought for the upcoming fall season. As you know, last fall of winter, we had that drought that we did not see much rainfall, and of course it prompted an unusual burn ban that got issued. Typically, we see burn bans take effect sometime in February through much of March, so that is pretty unusual to see a burn ban in the middle of winter time, to put it as. So, but hey, it does appear that we'll continue to remain pretty wet for the next several days, so we'll talk about that coming up a little bit later. But clouds will continue to thicken overnight tonight. Just a stray shower possible later on tonight as our temperatures go from the 80s to the low 70s for us as well. So again, our average low is right on 63, 64 degrees. So we're running near a little bit above the normal of the average low. We may see a few breaks in the clouds overnight tonight as well. Here's your regional lows for us. Again, low to mid 60s. So right around average for most of our hometowns. And again, just a smuggy stray shower as possible, but again, most areas should remain variably cloudy with the light winds out there too. So just keep all that in mind. And again, our cool spots always in Medicine and maybe in a few areas of some patchy light dense fog out there. So just keep that in mind as you head out early tomorrow morning. Again, the same areas is familiar with this as they know when they do see these showers and those fog likely to develop with them too. Here's your temperature for the city of Martinsville tomorrow for your Wednesday. High of 80 degrees is coming in store for us. Again, partly cloudy to start, and then we'll most likely see some afternoon showers and storms in the forecast for us. Right now we're getting a 50% chance of showers. Later in the day we may begin to see another wave of this move through, and the fun fact, what's causing all of this is that we've got, of course, 2 tropical storms in the ocean. Right now we have two hurricanes almost. One is Danielle is expected to be downgraded to a tropical depression later this week. Is expected to go towards Portugal and England. Meanwhile, we do have soon to be, if not already, Hurricane Earl. That is most likely going to be staying out of our area. So that is some good news for across any vacation plans. I know Labor Day is already over with, so maybe if you like to take those later on summer, early fall vacations along the East Coast, just do know you should be pretty good. There's no immediate threat to the U.S. with both hurricane storms impacting mostly ship lanes and across the open Atlantic Ocean. There is a tropical storm or hurricane that is impacting parts of southwestern Mexico that's providing us with a feed. I'm going to show you that. I've got the map here for you in a second. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But we've got tropical feeds of rain that has been embedded with the hurricane out to the Pacific Ocean that has been stringing all the way up the entire 95 corridor, all the way from Maine down to Florida even parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama are seeing some of that same moisture that's just feeding in, which is allowing us to see these typical summertime pattern for us for our Wednesday highs in in the low to mid 80s all across the board here. So, mostly sunny again to start the day, and then later in the afternoon we will begin to see some of those showers and storms begin to fire up once again, thanks to that development of that tropical moisture and that muggy air that's overtaking us. So in the way it's going over the next several days, the cloud coverage is looking pretty high for us. So right now, if you're trying to get you a suntan, you may want to kind of wait and hold off on that right now, because the better chance of seeing sun is going to be limited to anything out there too. Let's go ahead and talk about the weekend, because I know it's Tuesday and some of you have a very short work week ahead. We were laboring for you on Monday. We're going to continue to work for you this week. So the weekend right now, scattered showers for Saturday. Right now, we may see some occasional showers later in the day on your Saturday. So maybe you're doing some stuff, maybe some yard sales, or trying to get the grass mowed. I would avoid you to not doing that right now, because it does appear we're most likely going to see some showers. That'll linger into Saturday. Maybe a break in the cloud Saturday night. Going into your Sunday, temperatures cooler than average, so thanks to the cloud cover, we're not going to be warming up much. More of a tropical rain air mass that is going to be feeling in for us, highs in the low to mid 70s. Now, let's talk about that tropical storm real quick. I know this is not a global world map, but let's say Mexico is right here, and let's pretend this is the hurricane. So let's not pretend Alaska's right here. So if you look at a map, normally Mexico is generally attached below Texas. So that tropical storm is kind of right here, and what's doing, it's feeding all the way up, giving us that beneficial tropical rain, making it feel more like midsummer than it is fall right now. So that's the reasoning why we're seeing a lot of that rain. Temperature-wise, across the next couple of weeks are expected to remain above average. So right now we're going to remain kind of near normal, I think, more so than above average, according to the Climate Prediction Center. So they're predicting our friends to the Central Plains states, a nice bridge of high pressure once again expected to take over there. Again, our friends down towards Jackson, Mississippi, you've been hearing about this. They have had a lot of rain concerns. Their water has been so awful that they can't even take showers adequate enough. There are several colleges and universities that have closed due to the unprecedented amount of unclean water that was all caused part of that flooding that took place about almost a week and a half ago now at this point. So they are desperately in dire need of some clean water, thanks to the system that kind of interfered with that. So right now, if you have folks down towards the south, they're dealing with water concerns. We're not dealing with water concerns, minus a little bit of flood action that took place on Monday. That does appear that the flood threat is slowly diminishing now. On top of that rain that we're going to see each and every afternoon, there may be a possibility we may see some drainage concerns thanks to the amount of rain we could see here in our forecast. So other than that, just variably cloudy skies for tonight. Our typical pop-in summer go pattern returns for Wednesday, and it does appear we remain unsettled through the rest of the upcoming week and going into your Friday night football. We'll talk more about that on Thursday, but in the meantime, thanks so much for watching. Head over to our YouTube channel, like us, subscribe while you're there for a chance to win a $100 gift card. Take care. We'll talk again on Wednesday.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
Hey, my name is Joyce Renee Watkins, and the reason why I chose chiropractic was because I was having some issues with myself, and chiropractic really, really works. New clients to come in, we are running a special right now where you can actually come into the office and have an exam and 7 different types of x-rays for $49. And then we will get you back in the next day and we will actually treat you, and we can let you in what your insurance covers. Now you're getting 7 x-rays and an exam, and the x-ray machine here is top of the line, and Dr. Zentmeyer is really good. He can really read some x-rays. So I encourage everyone to come. We're located in Collinsville. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue, Collinsville, Virginia. We're across from Fender's and beside Walgreens.
In sports this past weekend, all of our local Piedmont District teams had to travel, and unfortunately a couple of them come out on top, but we also had a few that had a pretty tough run. We'll show you the updates and scores from this past Friday night. The Bengals traveled to the Bulldogs at Liberty Christian. Tough night for the Bengals, 2 losses in a row. I'm sure it's being a tough practice today. 14-35, the Bengals 0-2, excuse me, going into the season. Magna Vista Warriors had a great night, 35-14 over the Wildcats. Chatham was also a huge night, 35-0. The Bulldogs, big win, 21-14 over Highlanders. Great night for the Bulldogs. Patrick County took a tough loss with Floyd County, 12-35. And again, the Eagles, big loss against the Lancers, 25-40, tough night for GW. Our Piedmont District Game of the Week will be headed to Magna Vista in the Hole, where Gretna is going to be coming, and I believe it's going to be a true battle. Again, follow us on Facebook. Again, Friday night's game is going to be sponsored in part by Kevin's Collision. So get out and support your local high schools.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard-earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here, and we want you to feel valued, and we want you as a family to go home and think, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
You're watching BTW21 News. Thank you for sticking along. It is now time for your Martinsville and Henry County Crime Report, as always presented by our friends at Apex Bail Bonds.
Jeremy Spencer, 42, of Collinsville, Virginia, charged with simple assault on law enforcement, fire rescue personnel. Casey Jones, 38, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with tamper, intercept vehicle into motion, break and enter auto, and grand larceny. Otis Pollard, 55, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with probation violation felony. Charles Hamburger, 28, of Ridgeway, Virginia, charged with simple assault against family member. Jeffrey Eyrig, 52, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with incapacitated adult abuse or neglect, first offense. Kimberly Rakes, 57, of Axton, Virginia, charged with shoplift, altering price tags. Kenneth Tatum, 68, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with simple assault against family member. Ricky Tatum, 66, of Patrick Springs, Virginia, charged with simple assault against family member.
Slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money market, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you are tired of 800 numbers or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 276-638-8771.
Welcome back, and again, thank you for sticking along during this 30 minutes of news. Your Martinsville and Henry County obituaries, as always, are presented by our friends at Bassett Funeral Service, and they follow.
Amanda Dawn Fretwell, 32, of Collinsville, passed away August the 30th, 2022. The family will receive friends Tuesday, September the 6th, from 10 till 11 a.m. in the Bassett Funeral Service Chapel. A graveside service will be held after the visitation at Blackberry Baptist Church Cemetery at 11:30 a.m. Gary Anthony Lawson, 57, of Martinsville, received his call to go home Tuesday, August the 30th, 2022. The celebration of life service will be Tuesday, September the 27th at 7 p.m. at Mercy Crossing Church in Martinsville. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to that service. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Wallace Robertson, 56, of Patrick Henry Avenue, Axton, transitioned from this earthly life Friday, September the 2nd, 2022. Arrangements are entrusted to Harrison Funeral Home. Nancy Fountain, 95, of Mitchell Road, Axton, transitioned from this earthly life Sunday, September the 4th, 2022. Arrangements are entrusted to Harrison Funeral Home. Audrey Odell Nestor, 77, of Walkertown, North Carolina, passed away Thursday, September the 1st, 2022. Memorial service will be held at 2 p.m. Thursday, September the 8th, at Norris Funeral Services in Martinsville.
Bassett Funeral Service was founded in 1996 by Darrell B. Martin and Paul T. Kennedy Jr. We started as a small funeral home in Bassett, and in 2007 we went to one of the largest funeral homes in Martinsville and Henry County. We started with 3,200 square feet, and in 2007 went to over 20,000. Bassett Funeral Service is located at 3665 Ferrystone Park Highway in the town of Bassett. 276-629-1770.
Carlisle School in Axton, Virginia serves preschool through grade 12. It provides a nurturing yet challenging learning environment. The pandemic caused learning losses for many students. We can turn those losses into gains through individualized instruction and smaller class sizes. Tuition is flexible and financial aid is available. Now enrolling 276-632-7288, carlisleschool.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much as always for your time. If you're watching us online on our YouTube channel or Comcast Channel 21, Chatmoss channel, we appreciate your company as always. Make sure that you head on over to youtube.com/BTW21 News. Subscribe for a chance to win a $100 gas gift card. We'll see you tomorrow.